Hello my friends, welcome back. Leanna here. Today we're going to be playing with the Natasha Denona Zendo Palette. I received my palette last week. This is the first opportunity that I have had to play with it. It is a beautiful palette. I love the colors in this. Natasha Denona has really nice formula in her palettes. I have a couple. Well, I have her glam palette, and then I have a lot of her little mini palettes that I've gotten in my Boxy charm. And since I was playing with that, I decided to play with this Diamond and Blush highlight palette. I haven't played with this at all either. Here's what the packaging looks like. It's very pretty. And this as well has the little holes in the back. All of her palettes have the holes in the back so that you can take out and rearrange. And this palette as well is just gorgeous. It has a huge mirror in it, and then I just love those shades. And along with that, I also have this all over face and body shimmer powder. It's called Glow. I haven't played with this either. A little Glow palette. And this is very dark, but we're going to try it and see what happens. So I have already, y'all know me, I like to put my foundation and all of that good stuff on first. So I'll start out here with the palette. So I have already put on my eyeshadow base, which is my MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. And I have also, well, I set that with my setting powder, and I have put on just a light coat of a light shade of eyeshadow. It's almost like a satin. For me, that just helps me not make my eyeshadows patchy, although I don't believe that Natasha's eyeshadows normally are patchy. So to tell you a little bit about the palette, it has mattes, cream to powder, shadows, and duochromes. I wish that it had a light color in here to start off with or to use as a highlighter, but you can always pull that color if you need it from another palette. I think some of her other palettes actually have some of those shades in it. So I'm going to start out with my Luxie 231. I'm going to use the brushes that I normally use so that I can see how this performs. And I'm going to start off by going here into Balance and using that as my transition shade, I think. Do I want to do that, or do I want to do Calm? I think I may start off with Calm. It's a little bit lighter, and it is very pigmented. Baby God, tell me something I don't already know. Baby God, tell me something I don't know. Undone in the long run, coming undone in the long run, coming undone in the long run, coming undone in the long run. Baby God, tell me something I don't already know. Baby God, tell me something I don't know. Baby God, tell me something I don't already know. Baby God, tell me something I don't already undone in the long run, coming undone in the long run, coming undone in the long run, coming undone in the long run.
tell me something I don't. Baby girl, tell me something I don't. Baby girl, tell me, baby girl, come back home.
And now using that same brush, I'm going here into Zeal, and I'm going to put that in my outer corner. Look how dark that is. And now taking that same brush, not putting any more product on it, I'm going to pinch it and just run whatever's left under my eye. And now taking this little Moda detail brush, I'm going to go here into Mindful and deepen up that outer corner a little bit. That's a very pretty color.
Baby girl, tell me something I don't already know. Baby girl, tell me something I don't.
And I'm also going to run that
Tell me something I don't.
right under my eye.
Tell me, baby girl, come back.
And on that same brush, I'm going to go here into Equilibrium and put that in the center of my eye. Lid. Not in my eye. I barely dipped into that. That is extremely pigmented. And with that, I'm getting some fallout. I haven't got any fallout so far. Not that that bothers me. I'm not concerned about the fallout. That's a very pretty color. And then I'm going to go into Flow right here and put that in the inner corner. Same brush. It probably would do better on my finger. Am I in focus? Let me pick that up on my finger. Yes, that does much better on the finger. And I'm going to try this green here, this Breath is what it's called, this very, very light green, on a little small detail brush and see how that does in my inner corner as a highlight, because there really isn't a highlight color and I'm trying to stay in the palette. And that does kind of brighten it up a little bit. I do wish there was something in there to highlight the brow bone. I like to highlight my brow bone. I'm trying to decide if I want to use anything to kind of line the lid. I may take this Vigor, which is this really deep color here, and just kind of line almost like an eyeliner. Alright, so let's quickly try out the blush. We have two blush colors. I think I'm going to go for that lighter color, although it looks like it has a little bit of a sheen to it. I'm going to use my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. Get some color on there. Yeah, it definitely looks like it has a little bit of a sheen to it. Very glowy. It's a pretty color though, very light. And now I may want to top it with that darker color just for kicks and giggles. Oh, look how pretty that is. That's very pretty. I'm going to clean my brush off and just kind of buff that out a little bit. Put what's left over on my nose. Make me look like I've been in the sun. That's very pretty. I like it. And now I'm going to take my highlighter brush and let's see. I love this purple highlighter, but I'm going to the bowling alley. I don't think that they would appreciate that, although maybe if I blind them, they won't do as well as me. I think I'll go into this Glow Extreme, although I don't know, that may not be the best choice. We'll see what happens. It looks like it has glitter in it. I'm not much of a glitter girl. Yep, it definitely has glitter in it. Let's just see what happens with that purple one. And that doesn't look purple at all. Let's put some of the purple one on my nose. That's very pretty. I like it. It doesn't look purple, it just looks glowy. And now that I've got glow everywhere, I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. Let's swatch it. It looks like a very bronzy. It is very bronzy. Well, let's try it. This is what you're supposed to do with makeup. Just play and try different things and see what happens. Oh, that's pretty. People at the bowling alley are going to be like, why are you so glowy? Because I can be. Very, very pretty. I like it. What do y'all think? So I'm going to do my brows and put on some mascara and a lip. It's almost time for me to leave to go to the bowling alley, and I'll come back and give you my final thoughts. So here's what the final look looks like. So if you're wondering if the Zendo palette from Natasha Denona will work on your mature skin, it most definitely will. I think that it performed very well as her shadows normally do. I didn't have any issues with it at all. The only issue that I have, which really isn't a big issue, is not having that highlighter. As you can see, I went into my Zoeva palette to do an under the brow, a brow highlight. I cannot speak. I did put some of the highlight in the corner of my eyes as well. So there you go. There's the Zendo palette from Natasha Denona, and the blush and the glow palette. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes of your day with me to watch me try out the Natasha Denona Zendo palette. If you're new around here, my name is Leanna. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. It sure would make my day. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscription button and ring that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And I'd like to remind you that makeup is meant to enhance the natural beauty that you already are. And we are all beautiful at any age. I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye-bye. Christopher, when you get here, we can play with the Zendo palette. Don't confuse this with Zelda. This is nothing like Zelda. Okay? Mama loves you, boo.